WVTC Radio Detroit. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, X, and our website, www.wvtcdetroit.com, or download our WVTC app from the Play Store for Android users and the App Store for iPhone users. Thank you for tuning to WVTC Radio Detroit and the Community Bell Show with your host, former Wayne County Commissioner, Edna Bell. Stay tuned for insightful information Detroiters will find valuable. Text a friend and tell them to watch with you for news you can use. And now, your host, Edna Bell.
Hello, hello, hello. It is Monday at 4 o'clock, so it must be the Community Bell Show. Welcome. We're so glad to have you with us on this beautiful day. Isn't this a gorgeous day? We are not experiencing smoke. It's not real humid. No rain, no clouds. Just a lovely, lovely, pleasant day in the metropolitan Detroit area. And we're just glad that you chose to have your time with us on this Monday at 4 o'clock. Well, there's all sorts of things going on this week, but the most important thing going on this week is tomorrow, Election Day. Now, I talk about this all the time, and I talk about this all the time, so you're probably tired of me talking about it, but oh well, you're accustomed to it now, so you're going to hear me talk about Election Day. The good news is that more people have voted early than in the past. We've got almost 500,000 to a million people who have voted early already. Isn't that no? I said that wrong. We've got almost 100,000 people who have voted early. We're pleased with that because they see the significance of having a say in what goes on in their community. And so we're pleased with that. But now the rest of us who did not vote early, did not vote absentee, need to do our job. Tomorrow is when we do that. Tomorrow, August 4th, is election day. All day. Not part of the day, not just in the morning, not just in the afternoon, all day. So, those of you who have not voted, know that the polls will open in the morning. The polls will be open 7 o'clock. They won't close until 7 at night. Go vote. There's no excuse for you not to vote. For those of you who didn't vote early, who didn't vote absentee, you could have, but since you didn't, go to the polls tomorrow and vote. It's your responsibility. It's your duty to vote. And I want to give you just a little bit of one of the reasons. Now, last week I had the pleasure of going to Greenfield Village with my daughter and some other ladies to see the Jackson House. And you asked me, what is the Jackson House? It is not Michael Jackson's family. No, it is the Jacksons who lived in Selma, Alabama. That is where Dr. Martin Luther King spent much of his time when he was in the South. He spent much of his time with the family, the Jackson family. It's called the Jackson House because it was owned by Mr. and Mrs. Jackson, husband and wife, who allowed Dr. King and many of his followers to come and strategize at their home, to stay at their home when they needed a safe place to stay, to eat at their home. Mrs. Jackson fed them all. And interestingly enough, the Jacksons were a wonderful couple. Dr. Jackson, he was actually a medical doctor. His wife was a teacher, and they were very prominent in the community at the time. Had a lovely home. It's pink, interestingly enough, but it was a lovely home. We had a chance to go through the home at Greenfield Village to see much of some of the things that he had. He was a fraternity man. He was a Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity, a Nuke as they call them. And she was a Delta, but it also had his doctor's bag was there. She had, for her, she had her Delta sign and paddle, but she also had some of the things that she had grown up with. There was a dress of her, they had one daughter. And so there was a dress that this one daughter had worn. And it's really a wonderful exhibit. I suggested everybody take time out to see this exhibit. And it gives a glimpse of what was going on in the early 60s, why it was so important that they supported Dr. King and his efforts so that everyone would have an opportunity to vote. That's all this was about. This was simply about everybody having an equal opportunity to live, to vote, to exercise whatever religion they wanted, whatever political party they wanted. It didn't matter whether it was a Democrat or Republican. The idea was everybody should be allowed to vote, no matter what their political persuasion was. And so Dr. King and the many people who were supporting him would meet at the Jackson House. They would strategize on what would come next at the Jackson House and know that when you enter this house, it's like going back in time. But when you consider that the Jacksons were very well off because he was a doctor, she was a teacher, of course, and they had a lovely home. The kitchen had a stove, a very, very nice stove. It had the coffee pots, and they have everything that was in that house has been transported to Greenfield Village in this Jackson house. And it showed that they lived a very nice life. It showed that the kitchen and all the amenities that anybody's kitchen would have. It showed their dining room and the dining room table that Dr. King and many of his supporters sat at as they strategized. It showed how the bedrooms, they had the one daughter, and they showed her bedroom. They had, and interestingly enough, the bathroom was a place that sometimes there would be so many people there, people slept in the bathtub. And so they showed this bathtub and the pillow and the comforter they had when somebody had to sleep in the bathroom in the bathtub. So it really is a wonderful exhibit. If you look at our screen, that is the Jackson House at Greenfield Village. You really should go see it. But when you go, I want you to think of what it was all about. The march on the Edmund Pettus Bridge, what it was all about, what people were beaten and killed for, what it was all about. It was about all of us having an equal opportunity to do well, an equal opportunity to not do well if you didn't want to do well, but you had an equal opportunity to succeed in the things that you wanted to succeed in. And as you look at the images in that Jackson House, and there's a Dolson, and Dolson is someone from the museum who knows all about what's going on at the house and the exhibit. It tells you all the backstories, and they talk about the backstories of the house. And interesting, one story that this young man told had to do with Mrs. Jackson coming home one day and found a young man in her house. And he was on the floor looking under the sink, looking in the cabinets, looking under the beds. And she thought, what in the world? Who are you? And why are you in my house? Well, it happened to be someone from one of the police agencies, the FBI, because they were looking for bombs to make sure that no one had placed a bomb in the house. Isn't it incredible to have to live that way simply because your goal was to exercise your God given rights, as everybody has God given rights to live where you want, to work at the job you want, to marry who you want, to go to school where you want, and to vote without someone asking you how many jelly beans are in a jar or to recite the Constitution from memory. And interestingly enough, those people who were asking you to do this couldn't do it themselves. And so the fact is that these people sacrifice so very, very much so that we could be where we are today. And the idea that someone chooses not to vote really is incredible to me. They choose not to follow the legacy that was laid for them by Dr. King and others, to do your civic duty, to do your duty to your family, to your children that will come, to your children's children. The fact that people choose not to make sure they do that is just incredible. And then for those who don't, to be the first ones to complain about what happened. Well, why don't they do this? And why don't they do that? And why didn't they do that other thing? You don't have a right to complain. You have no right to complain if you didn't vote. So you have an opportunity to help yourself, to help your mother, your father, your cousins, your sisters, your brothers. But most importantly, I think to help generations to come. Your children and your children's children will benefit from your taking that one step to go vote. Even if the person you're voting for doesn't win, you did what you were supposed to do. You voted. And know that one vote really does matter. I think I've told this story several times before. But the first time I ran for a public office was for the school board. District 7, no, District 3, Area B on the west side of Detroit. And now, remind you, I knew nothing about voting in politics at that time. I voted, but I knew nothing about running political campaigns. And so I got my buddies, my girls I work with, and managers that we're at my company, Michigan Bell Telephone Company. And what do? As a manager, you go research. That's what we did. And you put together a plan. And so while we were at the library, getting books and reading and researching and putting together our plan, my opponents was doing what you're supposed to do it. You go and you get those people to support you, to endorse you. She was getting all the endorsements. And, by the time we figured that out, there was one endorsement left. And I said, oh, well, gang, here goes. And so I went to that one endorsement, which I think was probably the most important at the time. And that was with the Detroit Federation of Teachers, DFT. And I went into that interview. And who do I see? One of the first persons I see, my old high school cheer team coach and gym teacher, Sybil Offen, was vice president of the union. I said, oh my, I had not seen Miss Offen in probably 30 years since I graduated from high school. But she was at the table and she was helping to make the decision who the DFT, Detroit Federation of Teachers, was going to endorse. Well, la-di-da, I got the endorsement. How about that? And I won the election. But I won the election by 47 votes. When I tell you every vote counts, I'm a living witness that every vote counts. My opponent decided to do a recount, and I don't blame her. With a 47 vote difference, I would have done a recount also. We did the recount, and after the recount, I won by 49 votes. How about that? But I tell you this because when I say every vote counts, I know so well every vote counts. It's important. And those 49 people were probably some of those people from the DFT or some of my neighbors from Cloverlawn Street or some of the folks that I had grown up with in Royal Oak Township or some of the people I went to Northern High School with, some of the people I went to Wayne State University with, some of the people I worked with at Michigan Bell Telephone Company. But those 47 votes that I won by, real important. Every vote does count. Every vote does matter. And so when you sit back and think, oh, my vote doesn't count, wrong, it does count. It counts, number one, simply because it's you and you're exercising your responsibility, your civic responsibility to vote, to have a say in what happens in your community, to be involved in what's going to happen in your community. Because if you don't vote, you don't have a right to say anything. Sorry, that's my position. You don't have a right to say anything if you don't vote. You really don't. Because that says you didn't care enough to go take, and how long does it take? 10 minutes maybe to fill out the voting form. And unfortunately, the lines are not as long as they used to be. So you may have to stand in line for 2 minutes. I wish the lines were so long you had to wait in line for 10 to 20, half hour. But that is not the case because people have other ways of voting now. You can vote absentee. You can vote early. But if you don't vote, don't complain because that's the first thing someone will ask you. Where did you vote? And when you say, I didn't, they're going to look at you like, oh, really? So you don't have a right to complain because you obviously think everything is okay because you didn't go out and vote. Think about that. After this next song, you're going to hear me come back and talk some more about voting on tomorrow, August 4th. You're going to hear a great song. Great song. You're going to love it. It's going to be good for you.
I'm black and I'm mad. I'm black and I matter. God created me to be who I am. Oh, I It's not about color. It's not about race. It's God's amazing grace. Red, yellow, black, or white. We are precious in His sight. Oh, I'm black, and I matter. I'm black, yes I matter. God created me to be who I am. Oh yes He did. Oh, I'm black and I matter. Look at me, I'm black and I matter. God created me to be who I am. So glad He did. It doesn't matter, hey, how you view me. God created me for who I am. It doesn't matter what you say about me. I'm happy with who I am. It's not about color. It's not about race. It's God's amazing grace. Red, yellow, black or white. We all precious in His sight. Oh, let's stand together. Come on, let's stand together. Somebody ought to stand together. You ought to stand together. Hey, Chicago, let's stand together. Let's love one another. Let's stand together. Let's hold one another up. Let's love one another. We ought to stand together. Arkansas, let's stand together. We are living in hard times. Oh, let's stand together. Come on, let's stand together. Listen, for God I live, hey, for God I die. I'm willing to stand together. Are you willing to stand? Let's stand together all over the world. Red, yellow, black or white. We are precious in His sight, y'all. Listen, Martin Luther King, y'all, he stood for freedom. Hey, come on, let's stand together. Oh, hallelujah.
Wasn't that an appropriate song when we talk about stand and stand together? Um, there's so many things that go on that we should always stand together on. One of those things is voting. Here we go again. I'm going to talk to you about it from now on. But voting is so important. We need to stand together. We need to stand together on whatever candidates we decide we want to vote for. If you're going to vote for them, support them, stand together. And I will say to you, one of the things that we sometimes don't do is contribute to campaigns. Campaigns need people to contribute so that they can win. And unfortunately, sometimes we as Blacks don't contribute as much as others. And I know I shouldn't say this, but if you don't contribute, then how do you help that person? Now, if you don't have dollars, then you can go knock on a door. You can make some phone calls. You can help them with election day activities, but there are all sorts of ways that you can contribute to help your candidate of choice, whoever that person is. When you decide that you want to support someone, don't just say, oh, I'm going to support them. Go do something. Call a neighbor. If you don't do anything but call all your relatives, that in itself for some of us would be a big, big issue. Because I think back to my mother, there were 17 children in my mother's family. Now think about 17 children and their children and their children's children and their children's children's children. That's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. So if you can't support people financially, and they do need money to run these campaigns. You've seen all these TV commercials. Oh my God, TV commercials, incredible. The pieces of literature that you're getting in the mail. I'm sure the postal workers will be real happy when this phase of the campaign is over. They'll have to go to the November phase. So, but all these pieces of material you're getting in your mail that post people have to carry and put in your mail slot costs money. When you see those ads on TV, real expensive. When you hear them on the radio, my, really, really expensive. So if you're going to support someone, find a way to support them, whether it be financially, whether it be calling people and telling them that, this is who I support. I'd like you to support them. There are all sorts of ways of supporting people. Find ways to support people. Please do that. One more thing about the Jackson House. The Jackson House at Greenfield Village is sitting right next to George Washington Carver's house. How about that? So I appreciate the way Greenfield Village sets those things up. The Jackson House has been placed right next to George Washington Carver's house. And so if you go to one, you automatically can go right to the other because it's right next door. And of course, George Washington Carver is really important to me because I went to George Washington Carver Elementary Middle School in Royal Oak Township. And why am I so passionate about voting? Because in those days, when I started at George Washington Carver Elementary School back in the late 40s, help me Jesus. Oh, am I saying that? The late 40s? Well, yeah, because I graduated from the 8th grade in 1958. That would have been the late 40s. But George Washington Carver Elementary School is the school I graduated from elementary and middle school. And so when I see the George Washington Carver house, it's just real special for me because it holds a double specialness, if I can say that. Is that a word? Maybe not. Anyway, it holds a double meaning for me because I went to the elementary school named after George Washington Carver in Royal Oak Township. And let me go back to voting just another minute. When I went to George Washington Carver Elementary School, Middle School in Royal Oak Township back in the 50s, 40s and 50s, we could have walked to Ferndale High School after we graduated 8th grade from George Washington Carver Middle School, elementary middle school. We were not allowed to go to Ferndale High School. We were not allowed to walk to Ferndale High School. We were bused from George Washington Carver Elementary School, 8 Mile in Wyoming, down to Northern High School every day. So in the morning, 7, and at that time we called them DSR, for Detroit Street Service, Detroit Street and Rail Service, DSR, that's now DOT, Detroit Department of Transportation. And we were bused because they wouldn't allow these little black kids to go to the school in Oakland County because we were at the southernmost end of Oakland County. 8 Mile separates Detroit from Oakland County. We were at 8 Mile and 8.5 Mile on Wyoming, between Wyoming and Myers. And so when I think about voting again, it says to me, if there had been more of folks voting and trying to encourage people to do the right thing, maybe we would not have been bused to Northern High School. But when things are meant for bad, they often turn out good, because I want to tell you, at Northern High School, I got the best education. And the young people that graduated from George Washington Carver Elementary School did some of the most outstanding things you will ever want to see at a high school. We were president of the graduating classes on a consistent basis. There was somebody from George Washington Carver Elementary School that was voted president of Northern High School's graduating class. We were involved in all aspects of the school. We excelled in all aspects of the school, whether it be sports, whether it be biology, English, whatever you name it. We excelled in all phases of that school. And so, what was meant to probably destroy us just made us stronger. And that was an extremely strong community that supported its children, that did everything it could possibly do to make sure that those young people succeeded, who were put on that bus at 7 o'clock in the morning and driven down to Northern High School, and then put on another bus at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and driven and back to Royal Oak Township. It matters who votes. It matters what you think people should support. And I want to thank Henry Harper. Henry's a great guy. Henry has been supportive of me and my efforts for a long time, and he watches. And I thank you, Henry, for your comments. I thank you so much for always being there, always supporting. And those of you who don't know Henry, Henry is what I call the art aficionado. We've worked with Mac Alive over at the East Side for many, many years, and he has helped bring excellent artists into the Mac Alive community. They've donated lots of wonderful art pieces to the community. So, Henry, thank you so much. I appreciate you as always. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. So now I've talked about the Jackson House. I've talked to you about voting. I'm going to talk about some of the issues on the ballot now. Now, transportation clearly is an issue all over the United States, but it's a major issue here in the metropolitan Detroit area because there are some places that people can't get to because there's no transportation there. So it inhibits your ability to get a job in some cases because the bus doesn't take you there. You don't have transportation to get there. So there is an issue on the ballot in Wayne County, and it's called the public transportation is a lifeline for seniors and people. But it's called the Wayne County Transit Authority proposal. You'll see it on your ballot. You'll see it on your ballot. But if transportation is important to you, and if you don't have a car, and many people don't have cars these days, one of the reasons they are driving cars because gas is so expensive, but that's a discussion for another day. But they don't have transportation. Oh, I would support this bill. I support it. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just telling you that I support this transit for all millage because it's important for our young people getting to school. It's important for young people to be able to expand the job market. It's important for those businesses who are in other cities to get employees to work. And you oftentimes hear, oh, they don't have enough people because people just don't want to work. Well, I'm not sure that's true. I think that in some cases, people want to work, they just can't get there. For instance, if you are trying to get to Canton, Michigan, if you're trying to get to some places in Northville, Novi, the bus stops at a certain point. And when that bus stops, you get off and you've got to walk the other distance. And I've seen people doing this. You've got to walk the rest of the way to get to that job. And so if weather is crazy, people can't walk in 6, 7, 9 inches of snow. And the walking is not on a sidewalk. The walking is along the side of the road. Now think about that. You get off the bus because that's as far as the bus will take you. And then you've got to walk the additional mile or 2 miles to get to your place of employment, that does inhibit people from being able to get to work. But it also inhibits people from being able to open businesses and run their businesses successful in some of those communities because they can't get people in many cases to the job. Transit is really, really important. Think about this. If you are uh, a disability person, if you have a disability, you're in a wheelchair, if you on crutches or whatever the disability is, and you're trying to get from A to B, sometimes it's a doctor's appointment, but you couldn't get there because Miss Mary couldn't take you because her car broke down, and the bus doesn't go that far. Think about that. Think about that. You would certainly not want that to happen for someone that you loved, someone that you cared about, for yourself. You would want people to be able to get there. But let me talk about the other economic impact of that. We're sending our college every year. Lord have mercy. I'm about to send my babies off to college again. My youngest baby, Morgan, just graduated from high school. She's going to be going to the University of Michigan. Thank God there's a bus that gets her that could get her there if she needed it. But there are young people who are coming from places that the bus and going to places trying to get to school that the bus doesn't take them. This new generation of young people don't drive the way we did. Now, when I was a youngster, I was a teenager, I couldn't wait to get my driver's license. Oh my goodness. I couldn't wait to get my driver's license. Didn't have a car, but I knew my dad would let me drive his car maybe. But I couldn't wait to get my driver's license. These young people could care less, and some of them about a driver's license. Number one, the insurance is so high on cars, they probably couldn't get the insurance and pay the insurance in the car now too. But they have gotten accustomed to calling an Uber or a Lyft or some other kind of car service to take them someplace because the public transportation doesn't get them there. Think about that. And we want our young people to feel comfortable coming back to our community. But if we want to do that, we need to have the amenities that many other places have. Chicago, New York. Oh, talk about public transportation. They've got rails and cars, all sorts of means of transporting young people. And they like that. And so I want to be able to at least say to the young people that go away to college and when they come back that we have transportation also. You don't have to take a lift. You don't have to have a car. You can get on this transit authority and go to that one and transfer safely and without any hassle. So you can do that here in Detroit too. You don't have to worry about not being able to do that. That's important to some of these people. Because I've heard them say, well, the transportation system is awful. How do I get from A to B if I don't have a car? Well, this transit authority proposal will be a lifeline for many of these young people, for people with disabilities, for our veterans who don't drive anymore. There are so many, many, many people that will benefit from being able to get from A to B in a safe, comfortable environment on safe transportation for not a whole lot of money. So I'm supporting the Transit Authority bill. It'll be on your ballot. Look for it on your ballot. Sometimes you go in there and you vote for the first people you see. Turn the ballot over. Be sure to turn the ballot over when you go to the polls so that you can vote on this Transit Authority. It's important. It is important. It is important. I want you to do that. I want you to do that. Our seniors want it. Our disabled community wants it. Our young people want it. It's just important. Now, there's one other thing I want to talk to you about, and that is training for people who are like me, who have to have their grandchildren do all sorts of things with a computer for them because they haven't quite figured it all out yet. There's an organization called Cody Rouge Community Organization. and they have something called the I think it's the Senior Citizens Assistance, where they train seniors how to use computers. Isn't that neat? They will train you how to turn that computer on. It's called Senior University, and they'll train you how to turn that computer on. They'll train you all of the some of the language that goes on with that computer, and your phone the same way. You know, the phones are mini computers, and they will train you on using that. And they have wonderful, excellent trainers. The young man who handles this program, Lamont Cole, is a great young man, really, really good. I went through senior university, and you get a computer at the end. How about that? But Kenyatta Campbell is the founder and the CEO of Cody Rouge. Cody Rouge has done such wonderful things in the community. And Cody Rouge is located on the west side of the city, Greenfield, Tyreman, Chicago, Joy Road, you know where Cody High School is, and they're building a new Cody, by the way. But all the way around Dr. Telegraph. I mean, Cody Rouge is a wonderful organization. Rouge Park, they're very much involved in getting the Rouge Park Brennan pools reopened. And now they're working with the Pistons organization to redo that whole community center over in Rouge Park, over on, let's see, what street is Plymouth Road. Plymouth Road. But Cody Rouge is a wonderful community organization. You need to check out Cody Rouge if you're looking to learn how to use your computer, get training. Call Cody Rouge, 313 397 9280. That's Lamont Cole. He's a wonderful young man. He's very patient with you. Seniors, he's very patient with you because he knows he has to be patient with us, you know, because we don't get it sometimes the first time. He's got to be patient with us, and he knows he has to do that. So check that out. Check that out. We've got one more song we're going to play for you. And I've been on the men choir kick. Here comes my male choir. They're wonderful.
Lord, one day I was walking along. I heard a voice. I saw no one. The voice I heard, it sounds so sweet. I know it was Jesus talking to me. Oh, soon I recognize his voice. Oh, that's when I made my choice. I'm talking about Jesus. Oh, that man. Oh, from Galilee. Listen, Lord, one day I was walking along. I heard a voice. I saw no one. The voice I heard, it sounds so sweet. I know it was Jesus. He was talking to me. Just as soon I recognized his voice, Lord, that's when I made my choice. Jesus, oh, that man, oh, from Galilee. Listen. This man can speak, turn water to wine. And this man can speak and give sight to the blind. Said I never knew a man like this before. This man can open anybody's door. Do you know him? I wonder, do you know him? Do you know him? I wonder, do you know him? He's good. I wonder, do you know it? Won't he make a way? I don't know Won't he fix when you need fix? Won't he make a way out of no way? He's good. He's good. Church has been good to me. Church has been good to me. He's good. He's been good to me. Has he been good to you? 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 I know him. I know him. I know him. I know him. Oh, I know him. I know him. I know him. Do you know him? 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 He was with Paul and Silas when they were bound in jail. He was with Obi and Jonah in the belly of the whale. Ezekiel said he saw him, a wheel in the middle of a wheel. John talked about him. John talked about him in the book of the seven seals. I know him. I know him. Let me tell you how I know him. Let me tell you how I know him. I know him as a rock in a wilderness. I know him as a rock.
Well, my guys, I know it. Don't I know it? Yes, I know him. Yes, I know him. Yes, I know him. I want to end the show today on a somber note for someone who we all know and we know knew the Lord. The Honorable Dr. Iris Taylor made her transition last week. Iris was a special kind of lady, and we just want to honor her this afternoon. And if you don't know, you should know. But let me tell you, Iris had been president of one of our hospitals. She was a nurse. She was a school board member and had served as president of the school board and also treasurer of the school board. And I want to tell you, being on the school board, particularly in a large urban area, is no small task. And to serve as president of that organization, not an easy task. But she did it with grace and strength and style, always sharp now, I want you to know. Grace and strength and style. Dr. Iris Taylor made her transition. She will be, I can't even tell you how much she's going to be missed in this community. But not just in this community, not just the school board, but just people who knew her, just friends of hers. She was such a friend to this station, WVTC Radio Detroit, a true friend to this station. The Gospel Music Workshop of Detroit chapter. She was the president of the Gospel Music Workshop of Detroit. And if you've not heard the Gospel Music Workshop sing, I mean, I like my guys you just heard, but there's nothing like the Detroit Gospel Music Workshop, ladies and gentlemen. They, as my mother would say, they sang. They sang. And Dr. Taylor was the president of that organization. She will be sorely, sorely missed. We know she's with God. We send our condolences to all of her family. This community will miss her. We love her. I'll see you next week. Have a great week.
Thank you for listening to Community Bell with your host, former Wayne County Commissioner Edna Bell. This broadcast was brought to you by WVTC Radio Detroit. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, our website, www.wvtcradio.com, or download our WVTC app from the Play Store for Android users and the App Store for iPhone users. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, tell a friend to tune in. We'll see you next Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern to the Community Bell Show, right here on WVTC Radio Detroit.
Are you looking for a church home where the whole family can grow, connect, and thrive? Come experience New Prospect Missionary Baptist Church, where ministry meets community. New Prospect offers more than 40 ministries designed for every generation, from scouting and quilting to music, social justice, mental health support, bereavement care, youth activities, and more. There's truly something for everyone. So whether you're young, seasoned, single, married, or raising a family, you'll find love, purpose, and connection under the leadership of Pastor M. Andrew Davis. So join us for Sunday worship at 7:30 a.m. or 10 a.m. and discover a church committed to both serving God and community. New Prospect Missionary Baptist Church, 6330 Pembroke Avenue, Detroit, Michigan, 48221. There's no experience like the New Prospect experience. Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today.
You're listening to WVTC Gospel Radio Detroit, and we're flowing in the Spirit.